Thank you. You can have a seat. Good afternoon. My name is Jennifer Harmoning, President of the Burnsville Chamber of Commerce. I am pleased to be here today to welcome you to the 2024 Burnsville State of the City program. Over the years, our partnership with the City of Burnsville has resulted in many wonderful and impactful things. I'd like to highlight just two of them today. The first partnership I want to mention is the 2024 Community Guide. If you didn't grab one on your way in, please take one before you leave. We publish 3,000 of these guides each year to showcase what opportunities there are to live, learn, play, stay, work, and do business in Burnsville. Thank you to the businesses, the City of Burnsville, District 191, and Experience Burnsville for your partnership in producing this important publication. Another great partnership is our Business Visit program. We conduct visits in partnership with the City of Burnsville to get to know our local businesses and to find out how we can better support them. If you have a business in Burnsville and would like a visit, please reach out. We'd love to set something up. Our community partnerships produce a lot of great programs and services and opportunities. These partnerships have also helped us through several challenges over the years. But no challenge compares to the tragedy inflicted on our community on February 18th. This tragic loss truly broke our hearts, but it also inspired us to act. Through the Chamber, we've had the opportunity to work with Experience Burnsville, the Burnsville Community Foundation, local businesses, and countless individuals to show our support for the employees at the city, police, and fire departments. As the national spotlight has faded, we continue to come together to comfort each other, to grieve, and to heal. I'm so grateful that you are all here today to support our city. The State of the City event has a long history of bringing businesses and community members together and reflects our commitment to our community and to each other. Before I hand this over to Mayor Kautz, I want to share a brief thank you to our Chamber, City, and Ames Center staff who make this event possible, and a special thank you to the sponsors who support the event and post-event reception. Our bronze sponsors today are Xcel Energy and Doherty, Melinda, Soulfest, Hills, and Bauer. Our silver sponsor is Cornerstone Copy Center. Our gold sponsors are Lakeview Bank and Wellington Management. And our platinum sponsors are Bolton and Mank, Collins Aerospace, and Pepsi Beverages of North America. On behalf of the Chamber and these sponsors, I invite you to join us for a reception after this event in the upper lobby. There will be appetizers and a cash bar, and city staff and leaders available for you to connect with. When the program concludes, you can exit up the stairs, or if you choose to exit through the main floor, you can go up the elevator or up the lobby stairs outside the theater. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Mayor of Burnsville. Mayor Elizabeth Kautz has been Burnsville's mayor since 1995. She is recognized as a leader in the Twin Cities area and across the nation. Please help me welcome Mayor Elizabeth Kautz.
Thank you, Jennifer. On February 18th, 2024, Officer Paul Elmstrad, Officer Matthew Ruge, and firefighter paramedic Adam Finseth made the ultimate sacrifice when they were killed in the line of duty, serving and protecting our community. In addition, Sergeant Adam Medlicott was wounded in the line of duty, and he continues to recover. Our police and fire department continue to grieve. Our city staff continue to grieve. Our community continue to grieve. And most of all, the families of these fallen heroes continue to grieve and try to find a way to heal after this unthinkable loss. We are all on different paths in this grief, and we are all processing the trauma of these events in our own way. Through tears and heartache, we continue to hold onto the memories of these brave individuals, all of whom had an unwavering commitment to service and protection of our community, and who never hesitated to do what was needed to help those in need. We will forever carry this loss with us, but we can't stay still. We must walk through this grief and carry the light of hope towards the future. Because within this tragedy, the best of human nature revealed itself. We find hope in the selfless and heroic acts of the fallen and first responders unseen, who never gave up on their duty to protect those who needed it. Because of their courage, 7 children's lives were saved that February day. And we pray and believe in the hope that the families and friends of our fallen colleagues will find the way forward with peace and healing. This horrific event has been a transitional point for us all, a point that helps us point the way towards our new reality. Our community continues to demonstrate the essence of hope, and our friends from both near and far came together in solidarity following this devastating incident. The outpouring of care, kindness, love, compassion, and support of those who were impacted by this tragedy has been astounding. The overwhelming support from our police, fire, and EMS community throughout our metropolitan area and beyond was absolutely humbling and deeply appreciated. Thank you to our police, fire, and EMS brothers and sisters across the Twin Cities who stepped in without a moment of notice to help patrol our streets, respond to our emergency calls. They kept our city safe while we were mourning and working through the aftershock of this tragic event. To all of our friends in government at the local, state, and federal level, our schools, our faith community, and our businesses, thank you for the help, the loving care, and support you gave us. And to our community members, thank you for being there and continuing to be present to help us, hold us up, support us, and care for us during this time of mourning. You all have helped bring a ray of light during our darkest hour, whether in the form of sympathy, empathy, prayer, food, financial donations, hugs, listening, equipment, personnel to help with our staffing shortages, or just being here for us as we were struggling. It has been humbling and astonishing. And the deepest and most heartfelt thank you to all of you, our Burnsville community and our Burnsville first responders and their families. Every single day that you or your loved ones put on that uniform, you know that there is a chance that something unthinkable might happen. Willfully wearing that uniform, of being there for those who do, is one of the most difficult and heroic things an individual can do, and we are so grateful for it. Through this tragedy, Burnsville remains committed to providing the highest quality public safety service to our community. I believe that Paul, Matthew, and Adam would want us all to move forward and heal. They would want us to keep moving forward. They are forever in our memories, and their bravery will never be forgotten. We pray for them, all of them, and we pray for their families and for all of our public safety teams to heal. This horrific incident was an inflection point for us as we forge a new path forward. We have learned that our innate human capacity for compassion, kindness, and support is the road we must follow. Each day, we have the choice to practice these qualities, and in doing so, we pave the way forward to healing and a safe community. Our care for one another is the compassionate compass that guides us forward.
Crackle of a bonfire, and I can hear it in the middle of the ocean water. Oh, I just can't explain, but it makes me wanna cry. And I can hear it in the busy New York City streets, and I can hear it in the country Georgia fields of green. Oh, I can't explain, no, but it makes me wanna cry. Sounds like grandmama telling you where you come from. Said it's kinda like laughter out of the mouths of your loved ones, or catching up with an old friend, reminiscing on back when. It's like a summertime sprinkler, street side with my ice cream cone. Said it sounds like a choir singing hymns, hallelujah. It's the voice of God. Hell, it can make a grown man cry. It's like a drive-through movie, small town with the big screen, like grilling out in the front yard. Sometimes it's the simple things, like storytelling with my grandpa. He was so easy to believe, like when the sun goes up, yeah. Sometimes it's better when the sun comes down, 'cause there's just something about the moonlight, and it can make you feel alright. Oh, it's the voice of God, and it can make a grown man cry. Yes, it can, yes, it can. It's the voice of God. It can make a grown man cry.
Thank you to Studio 4 for that beautiful transitional for us. It is truly wonderful to see you all here today, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2024 State of the City Address. I am always so thankful and humbled to be here before you, and I'm deeply honored to have the opportunity to once again share our city's accomplishments and plans for the future. Thank you to Jennifer Harmoning and the Burnsville Chamber of Commerce, as well as our wonderful staff here at the Ames Center for hosting the State of the City. We value our partnership with you. My deepest gratitude to my colleagues on the Burnsville City Council. Councilmember Dan Gustafson, if you could just please stand. Councilmember Dan Keeley. Councilmember Kara Schultz. Councilmember Vince Workman. Thank you. And my sincerest warm welcome to several community leaders who are in attendance today. Your presence highlights the continued unity and strength of our city. It is an honor to ask our ISD 191 officials, county, state, and federal officials, our faith community, our city advisory commissions, and any of our city volunteers in the audience, please stand and be recognized. I think there are quite a few of you here tonight. Thank you so much for being present today, and thank you for all that you do for Burnsville. It is my cherished tradition during our State of the City, and along with our council members, to introduce and extend our deepest gratitude and heartfelt thanks to our city staff leadership team. Your service to our community is the cornerstone of our city's achievements. Please stand as I introduce you. City Manager Greg Lindberg, and if the lights could come up, please, that would be wonderful, so we could see them. Yes. City Manager Greg Lindberg. Deputy City Manager Hugo McPhee. And if you can hold your applause until I get them all. Here they are. Deputy City Manager, CFO Jennifer Rohde. Police Chief Tanya Schwartz. Fire Chief BJ Jungman. City Clerk Michelle Collins. Strategic Initiative Director Bethany Brewer. Public Works Director Mark Ray. Community Development Director Jeff Thompson, Parks, Recreation, and Facilities Director Garrett Beck, Communications and Community Engagement Director Carissa Larson, Finance Director Alyssa Ryan, IT Director Tom Venables, and Human Resource Director Mike Tracy. These are the people who lead our organization. To all our dedicated city staff, your tireless effort do not go unnoticed. Thank you for your commitment to excellence, which has established Burnsville as a shining example within the Twin Cities region. Lastly, my warmest and sincerest gratitude to our public safety personnel in our police and fire department. You have all gone through so much over the past 2 months, in addition to the unenviable and constant pressure you are under to keep our community safe. You are all our true heroes. And please know that you will forever have our unwavering support. Words cannot describe how thankful our community is for each and every one of you. Thank you all. As I mentioned in my opening remarks, I believe that 2024 marks a transitional point for our community as we forge our path forward into our new reality. And it is my hope and belief that this new reality is filled with compassion, caring, and kindness. It is who we are in Burnsville. And now more than ever, we must focus on bringing these qualities into work each and every day. Today, we celebrate our accomplishments and reflect on the past year of our service to the community, using these triumphs and challenges as a lens to cast our gaze towards a future of hope and opportunity. As we reflect on the past year, it is essential that we highlight Burnsville's commitment to safety and well-being. While 2024 has been challenging for our public safety teams, they still continue to accomplish a great deal. Burnsville police and fire continue to be industry leaders in addressing our growing mental health crisis through our behavioral health unit. In 2023, the Burnsville Fire Department became embedded within the police department's behavioral health unit as part of the EMS Community Risk Reduction Program. This expanded partnership between firefighter, paramedic, and police provides a holistic approach to mental health care, including overdose response and aftercare follow-up. In 2023, this unit not only provided exemplary service to our community, they also shared their insights, successes, challenges, and lessons learned with 12 other police agencies, providing a blueprint for other communities to follow. Burnsville Police also continue to be an industry leader in supporting officer wellness. The department employs a full-time wellness coordinator specifically to help first responders who work through trauma stay physically and mentally healthy. Through this wellness initiative, officers and their families have access to the Cortica Wellness app. This app offers a wide range of wellness programs and services, including family support, psychological first aid, peer support groups, physical fitness, and more. In 2023, the department also welcomed Doc, a Wheaton Terrier Poodle mix that provides emotional support to officers dealing with trauma. First responders are repeatedly exposed to physical and psychological traumatic events that take a toll on their health and well-being. Research shows that dogs can help reduce some of that stress and anxiety. When not at the station, Doc lives with investigator Andrea Newton, who has been a leader on this project from the very beginning. And when I think about public safety, I also think about public works. Without our dedicated public works staff, we would not have clean and safe streets or drinking water, and we would not have the infrastructure needed for our first responders to get to where they need to go. They all work together. Through public safety and beyond, Burnsville remains committed to creating meaningful relationships and experiences that meet the varied and growing needs of our community. In 2023, we continue our focus of connectedness and inclusivity, meeting our community where they're at and hearing all voices. We did this through different initiatives, including introducing enhanced digital outreach tools for residents to access information or provide feedback from their smartphone or computers. EVA, our engagement vehicle of awesomeness, was a mainstay in the community, inviting our residents to engage at more than 100 community and neighborhood events, including those highlighting unprecedented communities and also underserved communities such as Pride and Juneteenth. And of course, we once again provided recreational opportunities for thousands and hosted several large festivals such as the International Festival, Art and All That Jazz, and the Burnsville Festival and Fire Muster, and parties on the plaza to provide a fun way for our community to connect. To create meaningful relationships and great experiences for our residents, we must also strive to create great experiences and a great culture for our employees. In 2023, for the very first time, all 11 of our primary city departments were asked to develop strategic plans to align their work with our city council's strategic priorities of safety, community engagement, organizational culture, community vibrancy, infrastructure, and sustainability. These plans will be used as a roadmap to continue to make strides towards our organization and community goals. We remain committed to lifting up our staff, providing them with the resources they need to succeed, and investing in their strengths. City Manager Lindbergh created a culture team made up of 35 employees who advise our city manager and leadership team on how best to build our organizational culture. We remain committed to attracting the best and brightest talents to Burnsville. We developed a new partnership with the Minnesota Department of Employment and Economic Development to recruit veterans from across the state. And we team up with the League of Minnesota Cities to promote the work of local government at the People of Color Job Fair. We know that healthy and engaged employees are the #1 driving force behind a strong organizational health, which results in the ability to care well for our community. In addition to investing in our people, Burnsville is also committed to creating great places that enhance our community. In 2023, we welcomed more than 35 new businesses to Burnsville, and our economic development team conducted more than 70 local business visits. Establishing these relationships is so important to retaining our valued local businesses and to recruiting new businesses to our community. We welcome multiple new businesses, including Panda Express, Jamba Juice, and Auntie Anne's Pretzels, Trove Brewing, and Burnsville Luther Hyundai. Redevelopment also continues within the heart of the city. In 2021, MWF Properties received approval to construct 162 multifamily units and 150 senior living units, both of which are now being rented. The same developer is currently constructing an additional 110 units multifamily building on adjacent land previously occupied by the Concord office condos, and has received approval for a 48-unit multifamily building on the southeast corner of the Diamond Head Education Center parking lot. A robust and thriving community is anchored in its infrastructure and accessibility. Through the state of Minnesota's Corridors of Commerce program, the Highway 13 corridor linking Savage and Burnsville was granted a substantial investment of $96 million. This funding is earmarked for extensive roadway enhancements, including the construction of grade separations at key intersections, the elimination of traffic lights from Highway 169 to I-35W, and significant upgrades at Nicollet Avenue. The city is also actively pursuing additional funding to address critical safety and mobility challenges at the intersection of Highway 13 and Nicollet Avenue. We're also helping develop plans for an improved Williams Drive corridor and I-35W improvements between Cliff Road and 35W and 35E split. These initiatives are pivotal to our city's economic vitality and ensuring a safe and seamless travel experience for all. In addition to infrastructure, Burnsville remains committed to innovation that supports environmental and financial sustainability in our community. Last October, we were excited to be among the few projects selected for state bonding consideration for the Burnsville water treatment plant. Our municipal water operations is different than any other in the Twin Cities, as we blend surface water and groundwater. As needed rehabilitation to this important community asset will safeguard public health, promote environmental protection, and ensure clean and safe drinking water in the region for years to come. We continue our successful participation in Community Solar Gardens, an initiative that started in 2017. Since our participation in the program, the city has saved more than $170,000 in energy costs utilizing a share of our solar energy. We are also extremely proud of our financial sustainability in Burnsville. In 2023, we continue to stand tall with a AAA bond rating, a testament to our prudent financial management. This bond rating is more than just a collection of letters. It is the foundation upon which we build our future, enabling us to invest in infrastructure, public safety, parks and recreation, and all of the assets that create a thriving community, a thriving city. These are just a few of the many accomplishments our city has experienced in the last 12 months. I'd encourage you to go to our website, www.burnsvillemn.gov, and search for our Focus on Burnsville report to see everything else we've been up to over the past year. But to continue our success, we can't rest on our laurels. We must continue to look forward and move onward together. As we look into the remainder of 2024 and beyond, we have our sights set on a strong and bright future. We will continue to support our public safety teams and take a caring and compassionate approach towards community policing. We will continue to build trust through inclusivity and collaboration. I mentioned DOC, our police department's emotional support companion, earlier in my remarks. In 2024, we also welcome Duke. Like DOC, Duke will help our emotional support, but this time, Duke's support will be for the public. Duke is part of our behavioral health unit and responds with officers to crisis and mental health calls. We will also expand health and wellness initiatives for our first responders and invest in high-quality recruitment, training, development, and equipment. One example is the recent introduction of unmanned aerial vehicle, or drones, to our public safety toolkit. Drones are currently being used by nearly 100 law enforcement agencies in Minnesota. This important tool will be instrumental in conducting searches for missing individuals, tracking suspects on the run, and providing a safe and secure way for our first responders to assess a dangerous situation from a distance, maintaining safety for everyone involved. We will increase our engagement efforts with the community through more cultural offerings and community conversations, providing consistent and frequent outreach, and improve our efficiencies and inclusivity through innovation and uses of technology. And we will continue to provide great events, programs, activities, and public spaces that meet the needs of our community. I want to share an example. We are currently reimagining our city spaces in a generational way to meet the needs of Burnsville residents, businesses, and guests for today and tomorrow. The call for city services and programs have grown over the past decade, and our city facilities have not kept pace with the growth of modernization needed to meet the demand. We are in the planning stages of a $200 million investment over the next 10 years to expand and improve our City Hall, police, Fire Station 2, and public works spaces. We are continuing and coining this large-scale facility project, Access Burnsville, and it will be a major shift in how our residents interact with the city's places, spaces, and the faces who provide services to our residents. Find out more about this project at www.burnsvillemn.gov/accessburnsville. I personally think of City Hall as the people's house, and I am excited about this opportunity to improve how we serve the public and be accessible to everyone. We will continue to support economic development and our businesses in Burnsville, support investments in housing, and focus on our neighborhood services to our community. Our community and economic development teams continue to work with property and business owners at the Burnsville Center. We are excited for the opening of the 888 food hall this spring and Ensign Asian Market later this year. We also look forward to the major redevelopment of the Cub food site along County Road 42. This project, called Burnsville Market, will include a brand new Cub Foods, a new Best Buy store, and more than 20,000 additional square feet of commercial and retail space. We will continue to care for infrastructure, provide safe and accessible connections for our residents and visitors, and be financially sustainable. We will also continue to enhance our organizational culture through engagement, elevate the performance of our managers, and position our staff and teams with the tools and resources they need to support our city functions right up and beyond into the future. Nearly every single one of these future initiatives is focused on people, and people are what it is all about. Burnsville is so much more than just a place or on a map. We are a living, breathing community, and the hopes and happiness of the people that live here, work here, and visit here are our heartbeat. In the past year, we've faced challenges and celebrated triumphs. We've seen the power of unity, the caring and compassion of an entire community, and the conviction of our staff to continue to provide unmatched service to all who call Burnsville home. Our journey ahead is bright with promise. We stand on the threshold of new beginnings, ready to embrace the opportunity that awaits us. Compassion, caring, and kindness are the lights that guide us. Thank you, each and every one of you, for your contributions to this great community. Your passion, your hard work, and your belief in Burnsville fuels our progress. Let's step into tomorrow with confidence, knowing that the state of our city is strong and our best days are still ahead. Together, we bring to reality a vibrant city, boldly leading and welcoming to all. Through caring, compassion, and kindness. Thank you for being here. God bless you all, and God bless Burnsville.